If you are a student, then you know very well that when the exam is nearby, in panic it seems like we are forgetting everything. So today I am going to talk about this problem and also try to find out a solution. I promise it will help both of us. By the way, I am Swati and you are with me in Aspiration for Learning. Firstly, I want to clear that it's not a study vlog as regular. Those who are targeting 2025, they already have done at least 30 to 50% of the syllabus in their own way. But when it's about revision, we all feel scared. Where is the time? Current affairs, answer writing practice, and pressure of optional also. Oh, it's too much to do. So here is the solution to that problem of revision. I am going to make a series topic wise. This series will about those topics which I have already done. I will not show you my own notes, but will try to express my all points about that particular topic. I hope it will help you to revise. From this series, I think we both will be benefited because we can use it for revision purpose in our lazy time because we have not so much time to waste it. When I was recording this video, I was revising my own notes and then I did previous year's questions from Ghatna Chakra. Here, one thing I want to mention that for ancient and medieval history, I followed Ghatna Chakra and sometimes I took Google's help to understand some points clearly. So let's start. Today's topic is Stone Age. Let's start from this topic. From today onwards, we will revise one topic per day at least. It will help us to our revision process. Before we talk about the Stone Age, we have to know some words like prehistoric, protohistoric. Do you know what's called prehistoric period? The period without a documented evidence of its history is called prehistoric period, and protohistoric period having shreds of evidence of a script which is still not deciphered. It's the period between prehistoric and historical period, and we all know about the historic period, that is the time after which we get documented. Now come to the main point, our today's topic, Stone Age. It comes under the prehistoric period. In India, the research on Stone Age civilization starts at first in 1863. The whole Stone Age has been categorized into three parts on the basis of differences of tools they have used. Number 1, Paleolithic period, number 2, Mesolithic period, and number 3, Neolithic period. And at last we know also about Chalcolithic period, and you have to know that Chalcolithic period is under the Neolithic age because in this era fire was first used and copper was the first metal to use, so copper age is also known as Chalcolithic age. But Indus Valley civilization and copper age culture in India comes under the protohistoric period. The historical period starts in India from Vedic culture. At first we will know about Paleolithic period. It is categorized into three periods like the Lower Paleolithic, the Middle Paleolithic and the Upper Paleolithic period. In Lower Paleolithic period, hand axe, cleaver, chopper, etc. were used as tools, when in Middle Paleolithic period, points, borer and a scraper were used as tools. Chopper chopping pebble pieces of tools were at first obtained from Son River Valley of Punjab, now in Pakistan. At first, hand axe pieces of equipment were found in Vadamadurai and Attirapakkam near Madras. Apart from tools, the statue of bone-made mother goddess of this age was obtained from Lohanda Nala region of Belan Valley, which is currently preserved at the Kaushambi Museum. The life of Lower Paleolithic people was completely natural. Primarily, they were dependent on hunting. As they were unfamiliar with fire, they ate raw meat. Unfamiliar with farming and animal husbandry also. Do you know, till 1867-68, people don't even know about the Mesolithic period. This period came into existence after C.L. Curley discovered the rock painting from Vindhya region. According to the excavated evidences, the domestication of animals began in the Mesolithic period. The earliest pieces of evidence of domestication of animals in India have been found at Adamgarh, Hosangabad, Madhya Pradesh, and Bagor, which is Bhilwara, Rajasthan. Except these, there are also some other places where the evidences of Mesolithic period were found, like Mahadaha and Damdama. Mahadaha is located in Pratapgarh district, UP. Here, a large number of implements made of bones and horns have been found from the Mesolithic period. Damdama is also located in UP under the district Pratapgarh. Here 41 human graves have been found. Out of these graves, 5 are double burial and 1 triple burial also. A grave with 4 human skeletons have been found at Sarai Nahar Rai. There is a book named as Puratatva Vimarsha, was written by Dr. Jainarayan Pandey, describing various pointed objects and ornaments made of bones which have been reported from Sarai Nahar Rai, Damdama and Mahadaha. According to this book, 17 human skeletons were found from rock shelter 1 of Lekhaya in the Vindhya region. Some of these were in relatively pristine condition, while most of the other were warped. As we just read about burial culture in Damdama, UP, so I think we should know about megaliths also. Megaliths usually refer to the burials made up of large stones in graveyard away from the habitation area. Some of these are chamber tomb, dolmens, stone alignment, stone circle, pit circles, etc. Let's talk about the third part of Stone Age, its Neolithic age. Grains were first ever produced and people were introduced to agriculture in the time. Koldiwa and Mehergarh were the 2 Neolithic villages from where clear evidences of rice and wheat have been found. There are mainly 8 types of food grains consumed by modern human society, namely barley, wheat, maize, millet, sorghum, mustard, oat and rice. These crops were present in the form of weed in different areas, which were later grown as seed by a human being at different places at different times. Within this, barley was the first grain to be cultivated during 8000 BC in Western Asian countries located between the Northeast Mediterranean Sea and Iran. Later in the same area, wheat was also cultivated around 8000 BC. Rice was the third grain to be cultivated in approximately 7000 BC at the Yangtze River in China. And the first evidence of maize was found in Mexico. It was first cultivated in South and Central America during 6000 BC. According to the latest research, the earliest evidence of agriculture in Indian subcontinent was reported from the Lahuradiva site in Saint Kabir Nagar district, UP. The evidence of human activity and beginning of rice cultivation at this site dated back to around 9000 to 7000 BC. Before this research, the earliest evidence of wheat was found of Mehergarh, located in Balochistan, Pakistan, around 7000 BC, and the earliest evidence of rice is known to be near the bank of the river Belan, district Allahabad, from where rice bran was found dating back to 6500 BC. Cultural remains from Stone Age to Indus Valley civilization have been found in Mehergarh, located in Balochistan, Pakistan. Copper was the first metal to be used, and Copper Age is also known as Chalcolithic Age. Instruments of copper were used in addition to stone is called as Copper Age. Settlements of this period in India were found in southeast Rajasthan, western Madhya Pradesh, western Maharashtra and southeast India. Besides this, there are some other contemporary civilization and some important culture to discuss about. But as it's the first video of this series and due to introduction, it's getting too long. So I think for the first video, I should stop here. Though I have done this fully today, in the next video, we will discuss about all the points which I am leaving today. If you are continuously watching me till now, then I hope you found it helpful. That will be my pleasure. Thank you so much for being with me. Stay focused and give your dream another chance.